Welcome back to Bright Raven Gaming. I, as always, am your host Bastion, and today we're going to go over the developer update that is going to be coming out in the PTB here in about a month or so. They have released these notes for the developer update, so I just kind of wanted to go through here and go over them right fast. I normally do not do stuff like this, but I kind of wanted to. So, because they're kind of important. We're back with another developer update, a series of posts going over the biggest changes coming to Dead by Daylight. This time around, we'll cover a long list of killer perks and quality of life updates that appear to be upcoming test player build, the PTB. Player test build. Whoop, whoop. The Nightmare. This is interesting. All right. For some time, the Nightmare stood out from the crowd with a particularly high kill rate, right? 3 kills per match. With that in mind, we've made some slight tweaks to bring him closer to the rest of the roster, which is a smart and extraordinarily important thing to do. Thank you for giving us balance. Great job. We've decreased his movement speed while placing snares to 4.0 meters per second, previously no speed change, and reduced the maximum number of placed snares from 8 to 5. Likewise, maximum number of dream pallets from 10 to 7. That's good. That's really good. A handful of add-ons have also received changes. Add-ons which previously reduced action speeds now make various actions louder, repairing generators, grunts of pain, footsteps. Black Box also has a brand new effect. When an exit gate is opened, it is blocked for sleeping survivors for the next 10 seconds. That is huge. You can definitely make an amazing in-game build now. That is huge. That is amazing. I love it. I might actually play the Nightmare now. He's not one of my favorite killers, but he's definitely in-game. Alarm clocks have also received some tweaks to make their effect clearer and more rewarding. Using an alarm clock will now make you fully immune to sleep, including sleep caused by a killer hit for 30 seconds. That's going to get a little bit abused, but that's fine. I mean, that something that gives you an immunity to something is really cool. This effect is now shown on the HUD by turning your sleep timer yellow and having it tick down. With these changes, we hope to promote more strategic use of his dream traps rather than placing them constantly during a chase. Good idea, as well as encouraging survivors to sneak around using alarm clocks. We'll monitor his performance closely and adjust where necessary going forward. Cool. And I'm so happy that they're not actually messing with him like his power or anything like that, because there was a rumor going around that he was going to have his teleport taken away. Nah, that ain't happening. We ain't taking no teleport away. We're just making him more reasonable, and I love that. Okay, the Demogorgon. Our focus on the Demogorgon was to give more mobility with its portals, which is smart. We've made the following changes to base portals. Increased speed while in portal, which was a good one. Reduced cooldown after exiting portal, really good one. Increased undetectable length after exiting a portal, huge. That means he's actually more viable popping out of the portals. On top of these, we've done a complete pass on the Demogorgon's add-ons to make some of the lesser used ones more appealing, like Lifeguard's Whistle. Survivors near activated portals are indicated by Killer Instinct without having to charge of the Abyss. Okay. That makes sense. I like that. Rotten Pumpkin. When traversing the Upside Down, the portal you enter is destroyed, but gain an additional 200 blood points for the traversal. Nice. Here's a big one. I know a lot of people are going to be wondering what the heck is going on here. Don't panic! We have not changed the Huntress's base kit. We have, however, done a passover on her add-ons to bring them up to modern standards. Yes, this includes the infamous iridescent head. For example, The soldiers Putti. The Huntress moves at 4.6 meters per second when she has no hatchet. She is going to be fast when she is out of hatchets, but at least you're going to know she's out of hatchets because she's moving so fast. So, cool. And here's the iridescent head. A glass-like hatchet molded from the fog itself. The blade is warm and reverberating with the entity's power. Inflict dying upon the victim. Here is the change. Caps maximum carried hatchets at 1, regardless of any of the other effects of add-ons. So she only gets one of those. She's going to have to reload all the time. You put these two together, she's still going to be quite fearsome. The twins, last but not least, we have a small set of tweaks for the twins, increasing cooldown after successfully downing a survivor with Victor from 3 to 5 seconds. Okay, that's reasonable. Camera control is now immediately restored when taking control of Charlotte. So you'll have to sit there for a second, but at least it goes immediately. Silencing cloth increases undetectable duration to 20 seconds upon taking control of Charlotte. Iridescent pendant increases exposed duration to 30 seconds when a survivor crushes an idle victor. Wonderful. And now there's a bunch of perk changes that are coming. And what I'm seeing right here are survivor perks, so we're going to go over these right fast. Some of them are a lot more interesting to me than others. We'll see what you guys think. Oh, to aid you in your totem destroying mission, we've made some long requested changes to Small Game. Small Game now shows the number of remaining totems as tokens on the perk. Yes, thank you very much. The detection range increases by 5 degrees for each totem cleansed. I love that. Small Game no longer detects killer traps. I'm fine with that. These changes improve Small Game's ability to track and cleanse totems while also removing the antiquated part of only applies to specific killers with traps. I'm cool with this. Excuse me. Lucky Break now hides scratch marks in addition to blood pools to help you lose the killer. To compensate, the total duration has been reduced to 70, 80, or 90 seconds. Perfectly reasonable. Soul Guard, a small change here. Soul Guard now has a cooldown of 30 seconds after activating. That's cool. Open-handed. Take 2 for open-handed. We've slotted this update back and for the upcoming PTB. Open-handed now has an increased effect, 8, 12, 16 meters, but no longer stacks with itself. This makes the perk more appealing on its own without needing to stack it with other survivors in the match. Cool, that's reasonable. Zanshin Tactics. Oh, hello. Zanshin Tactics is now permanently activated and also has a larger range. That is a killer perk. Cool. All right, that makes sense. That's reasonable. Borrowed Time. Oh. Well, the people are going to complain about this and probably... Okay, here we go. Let me go over. To remove some confusing intricacies with Borrowed Time, interacts with some killers and the Oblivious status effect. We have removed the Terror Radius condition from the perk to compensate. That's huge. To compensate, we have reduced the duration of the Endurance effect to 8, 10, and 12. So they have dramatically dropped the time that you have your endurance duration, but at the same time, you're no longer going to get snagged by a lot of killers that have stealth, like Ghostface or Freddy when you were in the dream. Okay, Object of Obsession. This PTB also features the newly reworked Object of Obsession. Anytime your aura is revealed to the killer, their aura is revealed to you and gain a 2, 4, and 6 bonus to healing, repairing, and cleansing speed. If you are the obsession, your aura is revealed to the killer for 3 seconds every 30 seconds. Ah, hello. This new version has a few benefits. Being able to being able to track the killer, being able to reduce which aura reading perks the killer is using when Object of Obsession activates. Okay. Being able to attract the killer and then sneak away before they can get there. Huh. This is interesting. So it sounds like they really nerfed Object of Obsession because you're not just looking at them at all the time. We hope to make Object of Obsession a more fun and interactive perk for both sides. That actually sounds like a reasonable perk at this point. And you have to be very careful every 30 seconds because the killer gonna know where you at. Okay. Alright. Miscellaneous balance. Toolboxes. The change to receive a skill check while using a toolbox has been increased. This change makes toolbox feel more interactive while they're in use and is totally not because the lead designer had a skill check challenge and got unlucky 3 matches in a row. That's great. Another small tweak to hatchets. We have decreased the time the hatchets remain open after a key. Oh, hatches. Hatches. Not hatchets. What is wrong with me? Hatches. Alright, we have decreased the time the hatch remains open after a key is used from 30 seconds to 10 seconds. Like before, if the hatch closes naturally, is not kick shut, the in-game collapse will not start. That's reasonable. I actually like this. That's good. Please note that this is not the final change keys we'll be receiving. Oh, I love hearing that. Nerf keys, please. We'll share more info on the future of keys as soon as we can. HUD update! There's a lot of updates that's coming out in this PTB, and the PTB is still like a month away. For the 4.7.0 PTB, we have made some changes to the HUD. This time focusing on visibility of killer powers on survivor portraits. In this update, we have made improvements to the Doctor's Madness effect, also made it easier to differentiate between different levels of madness. That's good. The Nightmare's Dream World effect and Sleep Timer, good. The Plague's Infection meter, awesome. Stalk meter and Ghost Face mark. Additionally, we have also adjusted the survivor portraits so they no longer obstruct the bottom of power indicators. All good things. Struggle update. I've heard about this. I'm excited. In an ongoing effort to improve accessibility, I did say the word right? Yeah. We have changed the way struggle works starting in the PTB. Rather than needing to mash the button, which my poor spacebar is getting tired of, survivors in their second hook stage will now receive occasional skill checks like you do when you're in a cage from Pyramid Head. The success zones are fairly large, and we're not looking to make struggling more difficult / deadly at this time. Missing one of these skill checks will remove a chunk of your struggle meter. If you do not attempt to hit 2 consecutive skill checks, you will be immediately sacrificed. Nice. As you receive skill checks, your struggle meter will gradually decrease at the same rate as before. Our goal with this change is to make struggling more accessible to players with repetitive strain injuries. Thank you! While keeping struggle as an interactive mechanic. That's great. Graphical update. My goodness. I was going to put a funny intro here, but it was too corny. In case you missed it, the next realm slated for graphical update is the Cold Wind Farm. Check out the concept art from the upcoming rework. Beautiful. Very nice, actually. That's gorgeous. And it's in the daylight. Nice. Oh, that's really nice. On that note, we've reached the end of the developer update. All of the changes mentioned above will be available for testing in this week's player test build starting starting April 13th. We look forward to reading your feedback once you've had a chance to try them out. Wait a minute. I thought the test build was like a month away. It's tomorrow? It's what? January, February, March, April. April 13th. That's tomorrow. Whoa! I was not expecting that. But okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Tomorrow is the PTB, and we have all of that amazing stuff to look forward to. I'm going to go get this posted up right now. I hope you guys enjoy, and hopefully this was informational. Until next time, I've been Bastion. This has been Bright Raven Gaming, and I wish you all a fantastic day.